$26,000 is what I made in a single month, which was actually in the month of July, which was by far my best month ever. And it was all thanks to not following trends. So I want you to stick around for our chat because one, I'm gonna tell you why following trends is actually very destructive and it's not gonna make you any money, and two, I'm gonna tell you what you can do to go out there and start building your dream business and start making money online, and three, I'm gonna tell you exactly how you can make your first ever $3,000 to $6,000 within the next 60 to 30 days. By now, you should know that trends will get you nowhere. And the reason why I say this is because I was there myself. I started my first ever business thanks to a video that I came across by somebody, none other, Iman Gaji. I click on it and I start watching this 35-minute long video. I'm interested, I'm intrigued about what he has to offer. I tell myself, this is exactly what I need to do. The video at the time had around, 200,000 views, perhaps. I watched till the end just for him to offer me a course. I was like, you know what, I do not have the confidence in me to go out and purchase what he has to offer. So what I did was, I came up with the idea that instead of me buying a course of his, I'm gonna see exactly what he has to offer, what's the next big trend, aka at the time, which was SMMA, and I'm gonna do that exact business model. So I went on a deep dive of just searching and learning everything that has to do with offer creation, to the marketing, to the sales, to the appointment setting. I was learning everything. And it took me 6 months to sign my first ever client, and on the 7th month, I finally made my first ever dime. And looking back at it, starting an agency, following a trendy video, following a trendy business model was by far the worst way for me to make money. Why? Because it literally took me 7 months to make dime. And the idea when making money online is that one, you should be doing something that's not gonna burn you out, and two, you should be doing something that will get you results fast. Because I have this quote that I created where consistent work without getting any results is like chasing dreams that halt and insult. Meaning that if I'm doing constant work towards something that's not getting me predictable results or fast results, it's a waste of my time. It's gonna burn me out, is gonna fill me with disencouragement and disappointment, and I do not want that. I do not want that for you. Which is why, if you see someone talking about something that's trendy, do not follow it, because the market by now has flooded that space you're getting into. If someone is talking about a specific business model and he already got over 1 million views overall around that topic, it's too late. The market has flooded. I say this because I get reached out by people offering me agency services. I do not want this. I do not want your services. You're copying and pasting what every other person is doing. It's not going to help me in any way. So do not follow trends just because someone online talked about them. Just because they told you that this is the only way to buy the cars and buy the houses and make all that money. Do not do it, because it's not going to get you the ideal results you're looking for. It's not going to get you results fast. In fact, you're going to burn out and you're going to think that making money online is not your path. But what could you do is the question. Well, don't get me wrong. There are many ways, and quite frankly, all of them work. What I mean is every path of making money online works. True question is, which path should you take? Which path would be the easiest, best, most sustainable for you to take? And that's the question that popped in my head during my time running my agency. When I was running my agency, one, I was not passionate at all towards my work. I hated what I was doing. Each and every single day I had to wake up and deliver services to clients that not only am I still learning about, but it could actually take time until it clicks. Imagine selling someone on something that you're still learning about. That's the worst way to get bad feedback and for you to build a bad reputation. Which is why the best business model, the best way to make money online is by talking about stuff that you are already good at. It's talking about stuff that one, resonate with you, two, you have some sort of passion for, and three, you're some sort of an expert in. The goal when you make money online is not to be fully prepared to do it. It's to already take the resources that you currently have and see what you can do with it to make money off of it. Now let me give you a bunch of examples. After I shut down my agency, what I did was Now I'm starting from rock bottom. Sure, I had a few jobs in between, but it wasn't jobs that I was willing to live off of for the rest of my life. I needed to start a business. I needed some way or another to make good money. I needed a path that's clear for me that will bring me predictable income, predictable cash collected, predictable revenue each and every single month. So I was like, okay, what could I do now that I'm not running an agency? Of course, I don't want to learn about agency services because as time goes on, they're getting more saturated. So I have to be unique some way or another. So I sat down with myself and I started to think, okay, what are my skills? What have I achieved within the past year, 2 years, 5 years? And as I began to write down what I was good at and what I've achieved and what I failed at, I remembered a time when I was very anxious and stressed and panicked. My anxiety was at all-time high. It was the worst of the worst. It literally was so bad that the only thing that calmed me down is going out with friends and doing stuff, crazy stuff that would kind of help me put all my anger out. Eventually came a time in my life where I took spirituality very, very seriously. I was like meditating for 15 minutes a day. I was doing breath work. I was the most grateful person to exist. Although things behind the scenes were still going to crap, but I was living a very peaceful life, just me in my circle with my friends, and even my friends noticed those good things about me. And then at some point, my anxiety faded away. My panic attacks faded away. So I told myself, okay, what if I just take that transformation and I give it to other people? There are tons of people. You probably who's watching this, you have panic attacks, you're anxious, you're stressed about your life, you don't know what you want to do. Your life is a complete mess. Now, with my offer, what I did was I would target those people. And I'm going to tell you exactly how you can target those people at the end, so just make sure you bear with me. I targeted people who were anxious and stressed and they had panic attacks, and I gave them my transformation, that transformation that took me from being stressed to being peaceful, and I got paid in exchange. Now, what's good about this is that one, I'm selling something that I already know about. Two, although I'm not an expert or I'm not certified, I still have the proof that this actually works. And three, it's something that I actually have some sort of passion for, because one, I'm being unique. Two, I am not selling stuff because someone told me to do it. Someone told me, oh, you should start this offer, we should go into this niche, so I should do this niche. No, I create something about me. I'm resonating with people who resonate with me. I'm talking to people that I know exactly what their pain points are, and I told them exactly how to overcome it. And what you should do is reflect on your past, reflect on your setbacks, on your struggles, reflect on your achievements, your passions, your current skills, and see how current or past you can resonate with a specific market. Because I always say this, there's a market for everything. There's a market for everyone. There's no specific market. There's no perfect market. There's no perfect niche. You are the niche. You are the offer. You are the business model. The only business model that you should focus on is you. And go out there and start resonating with people, and talk to people and reach people and offer people help that you yourself resonate with and you understand to some level. I like to call this business model PGA, Personal Growth Advisor. You're becoming the growth advisor for someone else and help them achieve some sort of growth in a specific area of their life. That's what I did. I was being the PGA, the growth advisor for someone who was going through anxiety and stress and panic attacks, and I helped them overcome that phase. And what you could do is help someone improve on a skill, develop a skill that you have. You could help someone, grow their passions. You can help someone with literally anything that you yourself wanted to either overcome, you wanted to grow in, or you wanted to develop. And after you've achieved the outcome that you wanted in your life, you can go out there and start helping other people do the exact same thing. Now, you may wonder, well, Yusuf, okay, if I'm being the PGA for someone else, how could I actually reach that person? There are tons of ways. There are ads, which is the path that I took. I had some money saved up, so I went directly to advertising. Or you can go down a very good path, sustainable path, predictable path for you to grow on, content. Now, before I tell you what you could do to acquire those clients, I want to just state out this very simple fact. One, when you get into that business, Do not try to target someone abroad. And here's what I mean by that. You're an American who's watching this, target Americans. Target people in your area, then extend outside. If you're European, target people in your specific European country. Do not try to target the American market, because that's already flooded with competitors. And only Americans who live in America can actually grow and develop in that sort of market. But you as a foreigner, work on your market, on your country. Doesn't matter what language you speak. Focus on your current market in your current country, then expand as you grow. Do not focus on a market that's already too saturated, because you'll be competing with sharks. Instead, focus on the small sharks in your place. Then, when you grow, take the money and the resources that you've already developed, and you can focus abroad. Now that you know which market to get stuck on and how to create your offer, here comes the fun part, which is actually getting to those people. Now, as I said, I told you that there are two ways, ads and content. I prefer ads at the beginning if you have some money saved up, but if you don't, that's still fine, because you can still acquire clients anywhere within the next 30 days to 60 days who will pay you anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 just purely posting content. Content is a game that sure a lot of people are getting into, but that doesn't mean that there's no space for you, because at the end of the day, everybody's gonna buy from somebody, somewhere or another. Even when you're like the richest person alive, you will still pay someone for something. So that's how the world flows. Don't think that the content game is oversaturated and no one will buy from you, because that's completely false. Everybody will buy from everybody. Like I said, there's a market for everything. And you getting into content, talking about stuff you're already good at, talking about your struggles, your passions, your skills, and your achievements, regardless of which area of your life you want to promote, whether that be the setbacks or the passions or the skills, people will resonate with that. And people who resonate with that will buy. So when you create content, you can be just like me right now. Nothing special, honestly. Pick up the camera and talk off the top of your mind. Do that at least twice a week. Film a video, let's say on Saturday, post it on Monday, and then film a video on Wednesday and post it on Friday. The goal for you is to acquire at least 1,500 qualified views. And with those 1,500 qualified views, you can then sell to those people by linking your calendar in the description for anywhere. You have them pay you anywhere from $1,000 all the way up to $3,000. That's how easy it is to get people to buy from you. But you may say, what should I create content about? And I believe I've talked about this in a previous video of mine, but essentially, honestly, you don't have to overthink about the perfect title or the perfect thumbnail. Just make sure that the title and the thumbnail and the video itself is targeted to the specific markets you will be helping. For example, if you want to be helping, let's say, high schoolers study better, just whatever offer that came into my mind. Your, let's say, example for a video would be, if you're struggling to study as a high schooler, watch this. And in the video, give them the exact step-by-step process that you took to be able to study better. And what that does is that resonates with a specific market that they're going to click on. They're going to click on the video. If I'm a high schooler who wants to study better, I'm going to click on your video. I won't be clicking on your video if I'm a mother. No, I'll be clicking on your video if I'm a high schooler. So the way to actually get clicks on YouTube is by being direct to who you're speaking to. And of course, making sure your video has enough value for them to act on whatever promise you're giving them. And when you begin to get views, try to focus on not going viral straight away. Do not focus on the view straight away. I know sometimes it can get a little bit hectic and overwhelming, but don't worry, okay? It's gonna sure take 3 to 4 videos before things take off, but it will work. And don't start by telling yourself, I want to get 1,000 views straight away. Maybe, I don't know, start about focusing on getting 500 views per video. Maybe that's a soft, sweet, soft spot to start, a sweet spot to start. 500 views per video is pretty good. And eventually all those views combined, you will have by then gotten enough booked calls and enough sales for you to know that this actually works. I'm telling you now, it doesn't take 6 months to find success. I promise you, it does not take 6 months. In fact, it does not take 3 months. All it takes is one unique business that resonates with you, that does not revolve around trends, and focuses heavily on delivering a promising result to a specific person that you know exactly how to solve problems for. or how to help them achieve a specific big outcome. And 2, volume. Volume is key. Whether you're running ads, whether you're going organic, the more input, the more output. The more you put in, the more you get out. That's exactly how it works. If you post 1 video a week, sure, it might take you only 90 days to sign a client. But if you post 2 to 3 videos a week, then you increase your chances. And that's exactly what you should be focusing on, increasing your chances of success. So create your offer, tell yourself, I'm gonna help this market achieve this outcome, this person achieve this outcome, and then 2, I'm gonna focus heavily on content to get in front of that audience, and 3, I'm gonna link my Calendly in the description for them to book a call. They're gonna jump on a call with me. I'm gonna figure out exactly where they are, where they want to be, what's stopping from getting them there, and I'm gonna tell them exactly how I'm gonna get them there and pitch them at the end. This is exactly how you make money. It's not hard at all, I promise you. Just take action right after this video, and I want you to tell me exactly what results you're getting. And if you face any sort of problems, please do not fear to reach out to me. I will answer your DMs. If they're smart questions, I will answer your DMs. But if you're trying to pitch me on something, I will not answer.